Great. So if you'd like to introduce yourself. So how did you get into trucking in the first place then, Derek? And do you love it? Yeah. Do you love your job? What's great about it? Yeah. Yes, that would be good for you. And, and so you're an owner operator. Yeah. Yeah. What do you prefer? Yeah, yeah, because I mean, there are a lot of people that I've met since sort of doing this, where they've, some of them are completely put off by the idea of being an owner operator, and they would advise always against it. What do you think about that? So, what do you think is the most challenging thing about being a truck driver these days compared to what it used to be like? Yeah, so you must actually be, that must get stressful, especially when you've got to sort of make deliveries and get loads to certain places, and you've got your logbook. There's a lot of laws, isn't there, about actually how much rest and sleep you're meant to get. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. Now, do you drive? Have you ever driven with a co-driver with a mate? No. Is there a reason for that? Is it a particular type of person that prefers being in a teamwork? Is it a longer haul when you need another person? Yeah, yeah, and I hear because some people are telling me that you don't even really have that much of a communication because when one's asleep, the other one's driving. Yes, it's a long time to be with somebody that you can't stand. Now, would you? I was going to say. So, do you consider actually sort of when you're doing things like long haul as being dangerous these days? Do you think it's more dangerous now being in a truck? Have you ever been in any sort of incidents or any hairy situations you can tell me about? Yeah. So it's interesting speaking to sort of truckers at the moment, and there's a lot of criticism about actually how it's taught that with a lot of the trucking schools that are around. Um, what do you think about this? Because the truckers are telling me they're meeting people though that can't even sort of reverse. Yeah, and do you think that was the best way to learn? Mm. And what's the community like for being sort of a truckers these days? Are you all quite close to CB Radio? Do you know a lot of other sort of guys? Yeah, yeah. So you're seeing a lot because I suppose there's a lot more female truckers as well these days. And what do you haul these days? What do you drive, or what do you haul? Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good, and you know, it is. And what's interesting is that I'm finding, there's. I mean, how old are you at the moment? 53. And it seems I heard a story today. Somebody told me that they met a trucker in the States who's in his 80s. In his 80s, yeah, who's 80 in his 80s, who's still sort of driving. I mean, aren't there regulations about that? Are there unions and things for truckers? Okay. And are there unions here for truck drivers? Okay. So is it, okay, okay, that's interesting. I always it's one of the questions I didn't actually think about asking anybody else. I never actually sort of thought, oh, I wonder if it's unionized. I wonder if but I suppose there's quite a lot of sort of owner operators, and so it's going to be different. Yeah. Yeah. So where would you say? I mean, final question. I'm just going to ask you there. So where would you say is the toughest places to drive in North America, or the toughest you've ever had to drive? Okay. Great.